and forgotten until I remind myself, it's like, need to get referrals. Someone will refer someone if they knew someone, and they don't.
Gotta ask for help. Love your help here. Everyone loves helping. If you can't close a referral, you need to shoot him.
Is there a doctor in the house? Might be.
I'm getting a little bit bored of a lot of this nonsense.
Well, then don't argue with it.
Welcome to The Fake Marketer.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
To the show.
Now, Nick won't know what happened last week. He will be none the wiser. So we didn't record last week, Nick.
No, we didn't.
So what happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
Oh, what happened? We don't miss a week.
You had
We've never missed a
bad
week, have
stuff
we?
going on in your life.
No, I did. Yeah, I was.
I think you meant what happened with the podcast.
What happened last week?
Why we couldn't film it? Well, I got a text from Michael asking if do we still want to do one, and I wasn't able to.
Why weren't you able to?
Last Wednesday, why wasn't I able to?
Yep.
Is this a trick question? Have I done something wrong?
No, I remember what it was.
No, it's not a trick question at all.
You're asking me why I couldn't do last week.
Yeah. He puts his glasses on because he's getting all serious.
I'm gonna have to look at my diary. I don't know. I can't.
I remember what it was.
Like a lot goes on.
So many patients.
Last Wednesday, I was out of office 1:30.
It was a-
Oh, my mum broke her arm.
okay.
Oh, was it that day?
That was a Wednesday. Yeah, that was Wednesday. Yeah.
You said to me.
Yeah.
Okay. I was
How's it
looking
going?
after a family member. So we couldn't do it, Nick, which means the first week ever that we didn't record a podcast.
Yeah. Is that the first one ever?
Ever. But Michael stepped in.
Did you do a podcast on your own? Did
Yeah.
you really?
Who's gonna carry the boats or whatever that guy said.
Really good. He did a little 12-minute one about Opus.
Nice. I saw a post go out about it. Paid no attention.
That's what I mean. It wasn't a question. I just wanted to know if it had computed at all.
No.
It got the same amount of downloads as the episode before, so you know. Play that.
Give the people what they want.
Yeah.
We probably have missed a week.
No.
I'm pretty sure we have had weeks where you've not been able to do it.
No, we've already... no, but in terms of we've had stuff to go out. I don't think we've ever
I have
missed a week.
in my defence, I have a constant waiting room. I now feel like the NHS.
Every minute away from
I am not far off the NHS. By
Well,
February,
the
I
budget-
think I will be like the NHS.
The budget is good for you then.
Yeah. It's pretty pat diary, especially when your mum breaks her arm.
Yeah, not good. That's right though.
You're doing the bin stuff.
I'm doing the bins on Thursday.
No one ever gets it, we have to explain.
We're not going to explain that on here.
Someone will be smiling now listening to this and go, oh, I get it.
I know what he's on about. You all right, Mike? Cool. So, what's been going on?
Is that this podcast?
No. I was talking about referrals actually, because you've had quite a few for the clinic, haven't you?
I'm going to ask for more.
Wow, we
Do you
can
know,
go.
I've not been doing what we did a lot of when we grew MIB. We asked for a lot of referrals. We even stayed with our sales team that they always ask for referrals. And we actually had it in our CRM, have you asked for a referral, yes or no? Mm-hmm. I've gone against that and forgotten until I remind myself, it's like, need to get referrals. It's like retraining myself in the sales process. So I had a referral last week from someone who, her intro email was like, based on our conversation, Ian and Rachel, I need to introduce you to Nick, who has turned our Facebook around. Hi, guys.
He's not a real doctor.
I'm not.
Just for context.
Yeah. But then I told you about that other one today, didn't I? What a great result. Some people are getting such good results on it.
Well, shall I tell you why I wanted to speak about referrals? So I went down to the first time I've ever been down. I went to the e-commerce club
That was
in
the one
London today. Yep. So Adam and Nathan, I think Adam created it originally. It was in the Odeon Lux in Leicester Square. Really nice cinema, that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the luxury one, isn't it? Hence the Lux.
I used to have the pass for the, not that one, but the
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Well, anyway, look, more about me. No. The e-com club is called.
econ.
E-com club. went down and I was talking to someone, Adam at Pink Leopard, and I said, I know that name from somewhere, but he's an agency in Birmingham, which is why I'd sort of recognised it. Talking about Rupert, and he said, a guy actually, Rich, used to own an agency that just replied to comments in Devon. He's not involved now, but he'd be one to really speak to. And then I saw him about an hour later. He said, someone spoke to me about you, actually. You've got the...
You were involved in that?
Yeah. So we started chatting. I was thinking,
he came to you and said, okay.
Yeah, and it was amazing, actually. Within the space of an hour, someone's already referred you. I know you were in that setting, but I would never have spoken to him. And he'd have never known what I did.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have had it.
And what did he think?
He thought it was brilliant. He thought it was really good. He used to run the accounts for like Wagamama and stuff. He said the volume of comments was...
So how did he deal with all the comments?
Manually.
Manually?
He had
Someone manually did it?
48 members of staff.
Did he sell the business?
I don't know. It sounded like it sort of broke him.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Not in a nice way, actually. He's like really like into his, sort of like advocating for mental health and stuff now. Like really, he'd show me this tattoo. He's like, I had a tough gig. But yeah, like Wagamamas, big high, because he wouldn't do just Wagamamas. He'd do every branch as well. He said it was just mayhem.
Wow.
Yeah, absolute mayhem.
So when you explain how Rupert would have plugged into all that?
Yeah, he said, okay, sounds sort of cool. It was the end of the event. I think he was knackered by now. So he's like, let's just... I said, look, it'd be great to jump on a call and show you it. I'd love to get your feedback in terms of what you've been in this space. You've seen what people want, what people don't want. I'd love for you to feedback. But yeah, it was cool within, like I said, just space now. Someone's already referred you in. Who knows what that will...
How many people are there then at this thing?
Good 100. Good 100.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really, 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 really good. Really enjoyed it. But, then maybe think about referrals and obviously what you spoke about the other week. And obviously you're getting a lot of referrals for the clinic.
Yeah.
So what better time to talk about referrals?
I wouldn't say a lot of referrals. I'd like more.
Yeah, but you're not asking for
I know I'm not. So the fact that these are coming off just someone who's had such a good experience, I'd like to think that everyone had a good experience and gets all the results. You can't always do it, but yeah, it's asking for the referral because it's one of those things that you naturally think if people would do it. Someone would someone will refer someone if they knew someone, and they don't. People just don't. You just don't think of it, do you? It's only when it comes up in the conversation. Everyone's got enough to think about with their own businesses. But I think if you ask, which I'm now going to do you know anyone who might also benefit from the ads clinic?
So can I jump in there and give you some feedback? Mm-hmm. Got to ask for help.
Ask for help.
Who else can I help? So you need to ask. You need to say, "Look, I'd love your help here. I'm trying to get into more. Be able to help more people."
Okay, yeah, because people like helping.
Everyone loves helping. Danny Walden taught me that.
Okay.
He said he's got he's got 3 little lessons in life, Danny. Never have a hot drink in a meeting, because if you need to end it sharply, you can't down it.
Okay.
If someone calls and they're like, "How you doing?" Never, even if you had a shit day,
Always say it's good.
Never be a miserable bugger.
Yes.
No one wants to deal with a miserable guy.
Yeah, know that. Yeah.
And thirdly is always to ask for help. No one will ever say no when you ask for help.
Like that?
Danny Walden.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hot drink in a meeting is always interesting though.
Yeah.
Never does it. Glass of water. Never has it. Never does
He's
it.
reading the room and going, this is going to be a quick one.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'll ask for help. So I'll contact the people already on it. People we know. Oh, do you know anyone who would... Can you help me out? I'm looking to expand it.
The clinic has got more doors.
Everyone's always looking for a good doctor.
They are, yeah.
Especially in America.
Yeah. America love it.
Or referrals.
Well, no, they love paying for experts, for consultants and things like that. But yeah, that would be a good one to ask for the help actually, because it's that they're even more so in the environment of wanting to help and like other people succeeding, which doesn't happen so much in the UK.
No, we like the underdog story, don't we? Yeah. And then once they're on a pedestal, we like to shoot them down very
Yeah,
quickly.
we'll tell them how easy it was for them to get to the top, even though they've been doing it for 18 years.
I had to laugh, actually. I don't ever say this. So one of the girls who was sort of on the panel, to be fair to her, she's like worked for like Jimmy Choo. She's done some really, really cool stuff. She went, between me and my business partners, we've got 20 years experience. And in my head I went, well, if you've got 3 business partners, you've both been working for 6 years. There's not a lot of experience there, is there? Yeah. I did a half.
Did you call her out and point, stand up and like shout at the stage about it?
Oh no, because she's more successful.
Are you?
She's a lot more successful than I am.
Yeah, but we're in the UK, so you've got to bring it down, haven't you?
Yeah. But no, I did gig like that.
Are you up there?
Well, that's some big brands though. Big brands.
Yeah.
Big brands.
Doing what? Their e-commerce stuff.
Creative.
Nice.
She was in house and then created her own agency. Yes, she's working with some decent, very nice brands.
What's the name of the agency? Do you know?
Shaded, Stand by Shaded, or Shaded by Stan, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to look at who the speakers were, but it isn't.
Yeah, get them up.
Evergreen Agency, Rebuy, Recharge, Conjurer.
Conjurer. She was nice, actually, Conjurer. She's someone I want you to speak to, actually.
About?
It'll be worth having a conversation. It's around, they look at e-commerce brands and they can attribute back to the SKU of what products are actually selling properly and which ones are actually profitable.
Well, that's what Emily looks at.
Yeah, but this is a platform that does it.
Oh, right, okay.
So, yeah,
Okay.
be worth a chat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, referrals. Got to ask for help.
Yeah, I not really thought of that, so I'd gone in completely the wrong way. Well, not the wrong way, still may have been effective, but asking for help.
Everyone loves helping. Everyone loves. And also, I was talking to, who was I speaking to? Someone earlier this week about referrals. And it was a guy, I can't remember who it was now. 80% he converts referrals at.
Wow. We used to do a lot of referrals, didn't we?
If you can't close a referral, you need to shoot him.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Well, don't say that. I had one last week, got to close them yet, haven't I?
But 9 times out of 10, they should be
If they've
closed.
got the issue and someone says use these guys to fix it, and they like you and don't think you're an absolute, you're going to be all right, aren't you?
Well, a good example is I've said to Mike, when you're looking for a mortgage, speak to John. You can get great rates, good guy, he's trustworthy. I've sent his details over. Now, if he doesn't use John, John's an idiot.
Yeah, yeah.
Essentially, isn't he? Like,
It's his to lose.
yeah, 100%, yeah.
Unless he's got a better referral from someone else that he trusts.
Oh, are you talking
Or wants to keep happy. It's like either telling you that I didn't go, like, sorry, James, I didn't go with John, or telling his dad, sorry, Dad, I didn't go with your mate. See what I mean?
Referral versus referral.
Yeah.
Here's a question, Michael. So let's say I sent you a referral, and Nick sends you a referral.
Who would you go with?
Who would you go with?
What, for the same thing? Are we talking about for mortgages?
Let's just use let's say it's a real life example. Mortgage. You've asked for John's details earlier. I send them to you. Nick goes, "Oh, I know a guy. Here's my guy's details."
Well, I know what I would ask for in my head. The calculation in my head would go, how many properties have each of them got? If he knew that I had properties or you had multiple properties, I would go with the one. I would go with the one who got the multiple. But that
Who's
just
done it like more times.
Yeah.
I don't really.
So what's your answer?
You're both quite like savvy with money, so I can't really use that as a.
You're gonna have. You've got a better. I would go. He would go with you
He'd have to go with me.
because you've got a closer relationship. You speak to each other every day. You like nearly live with each other.
Not every day.
Whereas I see Michael on a Wednesday or when I'm asking him for something. And say,
He
"Where
might
is it?"
respect you more and go, Nick knows his stuff because you're so savvy with money.
Exactly.
No, I mean you both are, because this whole podcast you're talking about, and I really ever buy it.
Yeah, no. Apart from I've got
It was-
some new trainers.
Yeah, I was going to say. He's got some new sneaks on today.
So out of the two of you, Nick's the more sort of.
Yeah.
Nick's a bit flashier. Isn't
Well, do you know flashier? You think?
Ah,
he?
100%.
He likes his Axel Arigato.
Got the coat.
And his pants.
It's not flash. They're all on a. But they're either a present or they're in a sale.
You're not like flawed.
Actually, to be fair, these trainers weren't in a sale. I did also go. So I picked them off the shelf, tried them on. I was like, oh, they're comfy. Tried them on compared to others, and we've had on trainers on this podcast before, haven't we? Because you're not into them. But I put them on. I was like, oh, they are good. And they even had a sticker in office where I bought them from, in the section saying 15% discount if you go on to blue. If you can get blue badge discount. Well, Carl gets that, and only on the Sunday I've been with Carl. And I said, so how's that blue thing? I said, whenever I text you, is it annoying that I'm asking you to have blue? He said, oh, not really. I said, well, how's it work? He said, well, if you said, can you get these trainers? I can't just go onto the blue club and put into the search box those trainers. I have to think about where I can get them from on there, runners need or whatever. Then I have to go on, so it's it takes me 10 minutes. And I was like, oh, sorry about that. It's probably why you never come back saying can't get you anything. So I saw these and I thought, I'll be saving a tenner or something, 12 quid, but they're on my feet now. They feel really good. I'm going to have to wait for delivery. And I thought I've got the value. I don't mind paying that extra 12 quid just to have them now.
How much were they?
140, 100, yeah, 100, no, 130. A little bit of a discount.
I thought Nick was going to say, because they did blue light, he was going to be like, oh, I'm a doctor, and go
No.
to the surgeon thing on.
No. Oh, I'll tell you something that did happen though. Oh, you're like, I did right. So when we're going into India, we're sitting in the ready for the gate, and this family came up, Chinese. I don't think they spoke a word of English, right? And their son, who must have been 2, started having a fit in his pushchair, like a proper fit, right? People come around.
Just quickly. I didn't know where we were going with this, Michael, but carry on.
So I'm sitting there, Caroline's sitting next to me, just over the way, to your right. This kid's having a fit. Everyone's like, people starting to turn around and everything. Someone then went over to the pushchair, who spoke obviously English, because we're in England, turned around and said, is anyone a doctor? I know this sounds really harsh. First thing that came to my head was, should I stand up? And then realised, obviously I can't do that. This is all in my head. Shall I stand up? And then when it was all good and the kid calmed down and the paramedics came and everything was in good condition, I then said to Caroline, and she went, I know what you're thinking. She already knew that went through my head. And she said, I'm glad you didn't say anything. It wasn't the time and place. I said, no, I completely care. It's like a horrible situation. But for a split second, I thought about my white jacket and my stethoscope.
Whipped it out the back.
I'm a doctor.
I'm assuming you didn't have your stethoscope in your white jacket.
No, but I nearly did.
Like Superman.
I nearly did, because when we got there, I wanted to do some bit of content, sitting at my desk and something in the hotel room. I was like, damn, I left my stethoscope at home. I should have brought it with me. And I met the girl who came onto the AS clinic, and I should have had that on as well. I could have put it on when I met her at the pool. So, little things. But yeah, so in my head, is there a doctor in the house? Might be. Doctor of ads. I can't help here, but I thought I'd just rise because you did ask. I'll sit back down again. You can deal with it.
You rush over. Okay, so where's your ad account?
Someone was there, though, who did come rushing over. I did criticise it, said, I'd see how good you are.
I wouldn't do it like that.
Well, this kid's having a fit.
Yeah. And talking of doctors, Kit, our mate in Australia, he deals with the A&E, and he put a post up there saying, which was a little meme of, why when you get stuck when you have an object get stuck up your own arsehole and you have to go to hospital, do you come in a week later with the same problem? And I was like, does that actually happen? He said, on multiple occasions, the same person comes in within days or weeks with the same thing they went to hospital in the first place for. I was like, that's bad, isn't it? You might have to edit these things. So yeah, well, we've gone off marketing anyway. Anything else we want to add to referrals, apart from you should get them and you should ask for help?
You should ask for them.
Yeah, and ask for help. But not ask for a referral, you're asking for help. Do you have any
help getting a referral?
Yeah.
I'd love
Can you help me getting a referral? Do
Yeah.
you know of anyone that...
Yeah, I really need your help.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny Walden special that.
Yeah.
Go on, what marketing scene? Because I know you're so keen to show us this video.
No, it's not that video, but I have got a bit of marketing, which is what it's going to the one of our favourites, which is when we see these airlines and there's a problem and the other airline does something. And this one was a Halloween, which was a Burger King restaurant dressed up as a McDonald's for Halloween and put a ghostly sheet over the top with McDonald's written on it and two eyes pulled out over their signs.
Yeah, like that.
I thought, look, brilliant, isn't it? Look, that one's even completely covered.
I love it.
Good idea.
Yeah, I like that.
If you get a sheet that big.
Builders, you know, they built around skyscrapers and buildings, don't they? Stuff there.
I'm assuming that was actually done by Burger King, yeah?
That was done by Burger
Yeah,
King.
you can see like the Burger King poking through the eyes.
No, I know. I was just curious, Michael. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
I like it when brands do it like that. Because you know there's a bit of fist pumping in the background by the two CMOs, don't you? Where it's like a little bit of a text afterwards, like I got me on that one. I'll see you next year.
I'm getting a little bit bored of a lot of this nonsense at the minute.
Are you?
Yeah, I think it's just too much out of our own ego.
Probably.
I reckon a lot of marketing stunts now, so other marketers, so marketers can get a high five from the marketing community.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
Like
Yeah.
a better job where they go, oh, we did that campaign for so and so.
I wonder how many people talk about me sitting in a clinic.
No one. But no, I do. I think so. It's good, but I do think it's utter nonsense. How's that going to create more revenue for that Burger King? It's not.
No, but it's just lots of different little things that are happening to recognise both McDonald's and them. I had a McDonald's yesterday. Maybe that subconsciously made me pop into McDonald's. And I chose that over a Burger King because I'm always disappointed when I go to a Burger King.
King's a bit pants.
Always get disappointed, always find it a bit dry. But I had the new chili double cheeseburger. I wouldn't bother.
What, from
And I annoyed myself because I went in there and I was like,
Why
oh,
did you go to McDonald's?
why?
You've had a few recently.
I haven't.
You had the McRib.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. What, 3 weeks ago? And since then I've done like...
Okay, well,
competition.
you don't have... All I'm saying is you haven't had many, and then
No.
over the last few weeks you've had a couple, which
Yeah.
is more than normal.
So what I did yesterday, so I was having a couple of meetings yesterday, wasn't I, in Manchester? So I drove up there and I had my nice healthy Huel breakfast that I have every day.
Okay.
Then I met Pete for brunch at 11. And I thought, no, I'll be healthy. I'll just have scrambled eggs and a bit of sourdough toast. Thought it'd be good. Then I had another meeting afterwards and I'd just eaten. And then they booked, I thought we were in the office and they booked this really nice restaurant. I was like, oh, I'm going to have to eat again now. But I thought, no, I'll just have a starter. So I went for a nice salad, duck salad as a starter. Should have just gone for a steak like everyone else. Because on the way home, I was then like, oh, I had that duck salad like too. And now I'm starving. So I stopped at Services to get some petrol. No, I stopped at a normal petrol station. Got a bag of Munster Munch, a bag of salt and squares, a caramel and a bottle of Coke. Had that, and then an hour later, I was like, starving again. So I stopped at the Services. I was like, fancy McDonald's. Maybe subconscious I've seen that.
Yeah, maybe.
Walked in there. They got the double Big Mac out. I was like, half a double Big Mac. And then I saw the price, and I was like, £6.49 on its own. So then I went into stinge mode. I went, sod that. And then looked down, it had the new chili double cheeseburger, £2.49. I was like, well, that's a no-brainer. More than half price. So I had that, and I was just disappointed the whole way through.
Doesn't sound great.
No, they use that really like cheap chili sauce that
yeah.
you just knew you were going to get. They made it look so good on the picture, and this thing just flopped open. And I was like, oh, really? That's really not the way. So, yeah. But I need to have a double Big Mac.
They look dry.
I think they will be dry. I think my son's had one before, and he went, oh, it's a bit
There's
dry.
so much bun. It's like there's like the bun in the middle.
Yeah.
Because it's like a two patty. It's bun, two patties
Yeah.
bun, two patties bun again.
But rather than me being argumentative, I'm actually going to agree with you, James. And I'll tell you the reason why.
Agree with me what?
Because it's got dark nights, dark evenings, and it's cold, and it just makes me want to eat.
Oh, no, I'm not.
I'm eating a lot of stuff I shouldn't be eating. If we rewound to like
Bun, 2 burgers, bun, 2 burgers, bun.
Yeah, but the only difference with that and a normal
It's got a
burger
normal-
is
it's got two
it's
burgers,
got
isn't it?
one burger rather than two.
Have you got an extra bun in them?
No, that's always in the
No,
Big
you've
Mac.
always got a bun in the middle.
Don't as if
Yeah.
we're wrong.
That's
I've been
the
eating
Big
Big
Mac.
Macs for 30 years. There's always been a bun in the
The
middle.
best thing on the menu.
Otherwise, it's just a burger, isn't it? Hamburger.
It's a double cheeseburger with a different sauce.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
He's disputing that there's a bun in the middle of a Big Mac.
he's still not sold on it.
I know, he's not having
Google
it.
it. Google it. No, Google it now while we're here.
It's right, I just...
Google
I
it.
don't-
Press that button and you keep on. Press the button. Well, press it on then.
What's it?
He's not having it as well.
There we go. You can see.
It's right. It's
Yeah.
right. I don't eat Big Macs, so I don't know.
Wow.
Well, then don't argue with it.
I thought the difference...
It's like turning around and saying your mortgage broker's crap. Why? You haven't even used him. I know, but I think it's crap.
No, I just thought that was the difference.
No,
It was
no.
the extra bun.
It's the extra bit of meat. Two patties.
Yeah, an extra 2 patties.
Which would make it a bit dry.
It is dry.
Probably.
There's no sauce between them. No, I've seen people have them.
What you watch their faces as they go, oh, and you're watching over from afar. McDonald's it was. He's your chicken burger going.
They're looking for
I told you it was dry.
Bit dry.
I knew it'd be
for a
dry.
drink, they're like, "Yeah, it's dry."
Yeah, every mouthful they're having to slurp the Fanta.
Shall I tell you what marketing I've seen this week? that I've
And don't
enjoyed?
get any ice in it as well. That's everyone probably knows this who's listening.
What, in Mackey's?
But someone told me the other day.
Can you ask for no ice?
Yeah. Everywhere they go, they ask for no ice because you get 3
more.
times the amount of Coke. Or wherever you are.
Don't really like McDonald's Coke. Tastes like syrup.
It's syrupy, yeah.
Right, anyway, can I tell you what marketing I've seen this week? Is that all right? I've not seen loads of marketing this week because I have had a pretty interesting week. But I'll tell you what I have been doing a lot of this week is searching Instagram and Facebook for brands that aren't responding to comments. So I'm going to give myself a pat on the back this week for my marketing because my LinkedIn content is fantastic.
Popping off.
Well, it's just I've had such good feedback from it.
I'm pleased with it.
You're playing the game now, the LinkedIn.
What's the process you go to find someone who's not
It's
commenting?
quite hard because when we were trying to do it for the videos, it's like you got to try and think of a brand, but then also they're going to have to be
No.
big enough to get lots of comments.
I let the algorithm take me there. So what you're doing is you're fighting against the waves, right? That's what you're trying to fight upstream. Just let it go, man.
So what are you
Just
doing to
let
let
it
it go? How are you starting the process?
I'm engaging with sponsored ads, and then 1 million of them come up.
Okay.
So like I've started with the automotive sector, and it's just so like Polestar
Yeah, so-
aren't responding to comments, Mercedes, BMW. But I'm videoing rather than doing screenshots now. I'm just videoing me clicking on the comment section and then that's scrolling
Do
up.
you think is it because these brands just think we're allowing them to have their voice?
No, they don't know it's happening, Nick. They have no idea it's happening. And actually, a report has just been released today by Hootsuite. And actually, the comment section is one that they've sort of flagged in their 2025 things to look at 2025. So I'll print that off. So I'm going to have a good digest of that.
Yeah, I'll. You can add me to the group of people who haven't checked their comments because I found out that I'd got a nasty comment on my ad. Can it ad put me looking like a doctor or something like that? And my client said, "Oh, I defended you on one of your."
I was on there as well, defending you. Obviously, I didn't know that I have anything to do with anything.
But what was it? What was he saying?
I can't remember. And then your mate from Shire,
Ben, yeah.
yeah, I tagged him in going, hey, well, it looks like Shire above haven't had too bad of an experience. And then he piped in. So,
I had a thing that I saw on the last podcast that I did by myself.
do you want to give him the mic?
Oh, I forgot I wasn't mic'd. I saw this on the last podcast, and I was since then, I've been trying to find the ad. You know, like when you see an ad and then you try and find it again, and the more you try and find it, you can't find it.
Is this the same type of ones that were released in 1942
No,
and you've only just seen it?
No, I try and avoid those now. I try and go for new content. But I finally saw it. I wasn't able to screen record it. I was able to screenshot it. I still don't know how this is allowed. You know, it's an AliExpress ad. The only difference I can see is that they call them Pro Maxes rather than AirPod Maxes. But it's an actual ad from AliExpress saying like, I got AirPod Maxes for 99p. Yeah, but they're saying AirPod Pro Max like in the actual copy, which
I
to me
think-
would feel like you're not allowed to do that. But
I think, and I might be wrong here, I don't think AliExpress give two hoots.
no,
about
but I
anything.
just figured you wouldn't be allowed because I get it if it's on the site, if they look like them and they just call them like stylish headphones. I get how you can make it look like Apple, but I didn't think in your advertising you could say, "I got AirPod Pro Maxes for 99p."
Yeah, but what they haven't put is you've got these Apple AirPod Pro Max. I don't know, Michael, but
I just saw it and thought
Yeah,
it was a bit ballsy from them.
I need to use AliExpress really.
Since we're talking about shopping, I bought something off TikTok Shop, didn't I?
How was it?
I don't know because I haven't had it yet. So I started moaning.
That was your toilet thing.
Yeah, so I started.
You were saying, "Oh, it's going to be there."
And the reason why is because the lid's got slippier on the toilet that needs tightening up. And because my mum was there with a broken arm, she sat down and it went flying.
That's actually broke her arm.
And then she said, "Oh, Nick, can you tighten this up?" And I said, "No, I can't because I'm waiting." And I said, "Actually, I'm waiting for a tool." Actually, where is that tool? Actually, it's been like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So I then got my beam and bonnet. I was like, thinking, "There we go, blah, blah, blah." I went onto my TikTok Shop. I forgot to complete the purchase, didn't I? I didn't go through to checkout. So I'm in checkout now and didn't complete purchase.
Did you complete it?
I haven't yet because then I looked at the price again and saw another ad which was £2 cheaper. So now I'm back in the algorithm trying to find a cheaper version of it for £2. Should be
I
right.
think you should buy one pretty quickly because your mum's arm.
Yeah.
So sorry, Mum. I'm just waiting for a cheap.
Well, she's there just like.
Sliding around. Can I use your toilet? No, you can't. Use your own. So yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Great.
Another episode.
Boys are back.
Boys are back.
In town.
I rode my scooter in this morning at 5 o'clock.
You came in at 5 o'clock this morning?
I had to get the train, didn't I?
God, oh really?
It's f***ing cold.
I bet that was really cool. I thought I saw someone on a scooter this morning going back in and out, and I thought of you, and he was wearing gloves, and I thought of you. Were you wearing gloves?
I was, but they're not warm.
So hold on. So you've got to go home now with only your gilet added to what you're wearing now. On the scooter.
No, in your coat.
I thought the zipper broke at the front.
It did, but it's got buttons. I only found out
Oh,
this
right,
morning.
okay,
I was
yeah.
well happy about that because I thought I'd be like that going on the road.
Like Superman, just letting it all in.
That zip disintegrated, by the way. I don't know how long you've had that coat.
Quite a long time.
Yeah, honestly, it just like
Fell
disintegrated.
apart.
Fell apart, yeah.
Like metal.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Anyway, see you next week.